between the surfer in the red singlet, Crystal Walsh, surfing against, in blue, Honolua Blomfield. Crystal going for her first world title after a second place finish in Papua New Guinea, but Honolua Blomfield also going for her first world title after a third place finish.
Really happy that it's a really classic little Hawaiian leg kick that you see there as they're going into a wave. We see that all the time as Hano gets a really beautiful nose ride, a 5 to 10 footwork back. She's going to set it up with a nice big re-entry right there, see if she gets another one off the whitewater there, and she does. So that will be a good first wave.
She really maximized that wave. That's interesting. Some of those, look at the degree of difficulty here. Sets the high line, all those steps to the nose. There's the 5, watch the 10, right in the pocket. Watch the footwork back to the tail. And then look at how vertical she gets on the projection. Big maneuver there. And then gets the foam climb here, but with control. So what the ocean provided, she maximized every kind of ounce of opportunity there.
The amazing thing is, you'll think they're not a spot because there's no one there. As we watch Crystal set up this first wave, gets a nice nose ride, gets 5, gets a quick 10, back pedals off as it drops out underneath her, but I'm glad she's moving. She waited almost 8.5 minutes to get her first wave, and it's important to start your rhythm.
So no mistakes on that wave. This is a good sign. I've seen Crystal come unstuck in these big heats in the past where she starts to look a bit nervous and takes a fall. But look at that fantastic nose riding from Honolua Blomfield. So both of these surfers trading blows, both regular footers, both looking very comfortable on the nose. Crystal's more on the inside, so it's likely that Hono is going to get priority, but Crystal's nose riding then was very critical. And
replay here of Crystal. Goes to the nose, 5, 10, and then nice smooth footwork. Maintained the integrity of her footwork there in that steep dropping elevator of a wave right there. Nice smooth cut back, little rebound off the foam there, and then just going to cruise out the wave at the end here. And that's just going to let her get a nice look at the break coming back out. And then we see Crystal from the drone angle. See how quickly that wave drops out from underneath her and how composed Crystal was. Great nose ride, great cut back, and cruising out. And Crystal gets a 5.80. So 5.80 for her, but Honolua gets a 5.97. This one as we watch Crystal Walsh fade into that one, get a nice long 5. Good footwork coming back. Almost had to roll the windows up on both sides of the car, but composed. Will that wave connect for her? No. So that's why Hano let that one go. Wait with this set a go.
So a nice set welling up there. She takes that high line, stalls it, but she can't find the nose, so she goes down into the face. She was thinking of the nose ride there. She's still thinking of the nose ride. Has she hesitated a little bit too much? It doesn't look like she has, because she's got a phenomenal long 5 and a good solid 10 as she pedals back to the tail, navigating the white water here. Really impressed with the way she read that wave. You could tell she wanted the stall in the nose ride, but she found herself in the pocket in time. Great surfing from Honolua. So
you watch that wave jack up. Watch how the nose almost pearls right there. And that wave jacked up so quickly, I don't think there was a really good opportunity. See how soft it gets? But that bigger wave carries through that deep section, and she realized that. So she waited for it to set up that run through there where she was able to get the nose ride. And again, we're looking at a really tight picture. She gets that whole view down the line. And instead of rushing a nose ride and maybe screwing it up at the opening move right there, she sees how much wall she has ahead of her. So she knew she could take advantage of it after that turn. And here she is stalling and setting it up, and that pocket just catches right up to her, and she gets that nice critical 5 and 10 as she enters this section right there where all that foam is. That's where that other shallow spot in the reef is. So that with the size of the wave, the critical takeoff, I think that'll come in as another strong score, and it's really going to put the pressure on Crystal Walsh.
As we see Crystal up and riding, 4 steps to the nose. There's the 5. Can she find the 10? So this is a replay, actually. No, this is the wave that she scored a 3.67. So Honolulu most likely is going to get the highest score of the heat so far. Really, she's right on the peak here. Is there going to be space for her to make the right-hander, or will she have to go left? She's got the right-hander, 4 steps to the nose. Big, speedy, fast nose ride. Really long time on the 5. Pedals back to the tail, moves that back foot to get over the fins, rebounds off the foam. Is she going to get a second section to find another nose ride? She does a nice swooping cut back there, sets herself up for this inside section. She'll be hoping to get a steeper moment so she can find another nose ride. There's the walking to the nose. There's the 5. Pedals back to the tail, moving into the deeper channel. Good surfing from Crystal. What do you think, Wingnut?
I like the way.
Let's match them up here. So there's the 4 steps to the nose, a long 5. She's right in the pocket there. There's no 10, but there's no possibility for the 10. And then she sets herself up with a nice sweeping turn here, rebounds off the foam. So what else is coming? There's another turn. There's the second roundhouse cutback. Looking for a critical nose ride here, so really the inside section didn't open up perhaps as much as she would like, but gets the nose tap, pedals back to the tail, and then here's where she kicks out.
7. So a little bit below Honolua, and here goes Honolua on this, her next wave. Sets it up with a little right go left. She's out on the nose, hanging 5. Excuse me.
So she sets up for this second section. So a good opening 5, a little bit all out on the shoulder though. From the get-go, you got the feeling about that wave that she was out the pocket the whole way, and she was kind of playing catch up with the rhythm of the wave. So
the peaky section of the wave. And look at Honolua. See how she got going real quickly? Didn't set up lower in the wave. So she got a 5 there, but as she works out into that softer shoulder, the wave never really sets up for her because it's one of those wider ones as the tide gets higher.
So you could just see she was ever so slightly out of the pocket. So this first nose ride, she just gets quite wide. You can see the pocket's a good 2 meters to her inside. And this second nose ride, the reason that she came off the back of the wave is because she's just wide of the pocket. Just one of those waves where you don't get that rhythm going. But it was for world titles. As you see, Honolua goes for another left. Beautiful nose work there. Hands in the air, going for that soul arch, but comes off the back of the wave. So too, Crystal Walsh needing that 6.21 as Hono takes a nice nose ride there, opting to go left wing nut, looking really good on that opening 5.
Really nice, big, powerful cutback, S-turn cutback. Now she's going to go for another nose ride, but you can see it's that foamier whitewater section on the inside. She'll be able to throw it up into the lip there and bring it in. So that'll be a good wave. Will it be enough to replace that 5.97? Take us through Hano's wave here.
So she gets nicely behind the peak, a good 5. She doesn't get the 10, but I like the footwork. Again, the commitment to the footwork from these women has been phenomenal. There's a big sweeping turn. Is it as good as that early 5 she got on the left, that first wave of 5.83? To me, it looks kind of similar. It might come up a little bit higher, but definitely keeping busy, looking to replace a 5.97, and scores going to be dropped as we see up and riding Crystal Walsh from Hawaii with a really good open face right-hander here. She's looking like she's going to get a good score on the board, but it all depends on what scores were dropped from Honolua. Keeping busy, under priority, getting the wave she needs. As we see our surfer in red, toes on the nose, beautiful hang 5 there, but it chandeliers down on her. She presses the eject button and jumps off. She still needs an 8.16 with in the quarterfinals here at the World Longboard Championships, as Crystal Walsh has another chance to get the 8.17. She gets up on the nose, sweeps back for a second setup nose right here. Can she find the 5? There's the 5. Good stylish long 5 from Crystal. Is she going to get room to maneuver on the inside? She gets through to this inside section. It's bouncy. There's the penguin stance. She's got that rail grab. She's hanging on. Is that going to be the score she needs, Wingnut?
But it looks like Honolua is going to take it. We're going to probably be on a judge's hold, waiting for that score to come in. But I don't think that's going to be a big enough number.
So it comes in at a 5.5. So commiserations, Crystal Walsh. Your world title campaign is unfortunately finished. Congratulations, Honolua Bloomfield. You have a chance of being the 2017 Women's World Longboard Champion.